And since it is Thursday, let's start with our 2 demi and 1 grand. And here we go. Long allongé. Careful with your back knee. And again, careful with your back knee. Destination forward and relax when you're ready. Okay. Good job resisting that draft there, Jane. Okay, here we go. Yeah, careful in fourth and fifth, Jane. Maybe take your plie a little bit shorter so we don't have that issue of your back knee just slightly striving forward rather than taking it sideways.
Like shorter, not as far down.
Exactly. Yeah, you can. Your knees will actually tell you how far your plie should go. As soon as they start going just slightly forward, that is basically your maximum demi plie. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. 2.5, and 2.4 through your foot, and stretch and close, flat, half. 4 through your foot, and stretch and close, back, and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, front and plie and stretch, side and plie and stretch, flat and close, half point and close, full point, heel down and stretch and close, the same to the side and to the front, inside tendu plie, fourth stretch, close, outside side, tendu plie, second stretch, then roll through in your second position while you are there, and that is it. And here we go. Really feel the floor push right in there and bring it back. And half point. Full point. All the way through. And stretch. Close first, nice and tall, and over. Okay, here we go. To the other side, please. And Let's have tendu front and the side and the front and the side and the front and the side, inside, back, outside, side, back and the side. Careful there. There's a little bit of Alzheimer's prevention therapy. Front and the back and the side and the side and the back and the front and the side and the side and the first and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Back and the side, back and the side, back and the side, inside, front, outside, side. Reverse that pattern. Front and the side, front and the side, front and the side. Number 3 is the inside, back and the side. We are going, hold on. Oh, back and the front and the inside side, outside side, front and the back and the inside side, outside side first. 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Or roll 3 in your first. Keep your arms in first. So here's a little Thursday pattern challenge. Front side, front side, front side, inside, back, outside side. So that just keeps on going encore with the difference that you're using your inside leg for that number 3. Back and the side and the back and the side, back and the side and the front inside. No outside side. Now we are going front first, back first, inside side, outside side. Reverse that, back first, front first, inside side, outside side. 8. Ready to reverse. Very good. Only one way to find out, I guess. Here we go. With your arms, of course, and hands, etc. Front and side, and front and side, front, side, inside, back, outside, side. Reverse that. Isolate your toes from the rest of your foot. Here we go to the other side, and of course remember to relax your feet in first. front and the back and the side and the side. Don't change that one. Back and the front and the side and the side and the front and the side. Front and the side. Front and the side and the back and the side and the back and the front and the side and the side and the front. Yes, and the front and the back and the side and the side and the back and the side. Back and the side. Back and the side and the front and the soutenu. One. It's exactly the same thing. The only difference is we're starting with the second pattern rather than with the first pattern. Dyslexia speaking, ha ha ha. So now we're starting the side and the front and the back and the side. However, we're switching legs with each of them. Front and the back and the side and the side. That is the same thing we just did with the same leg. However, you're not switching your second one to the side. Inside side stays in the same fifth, otherwise it doesn't work. Yeah. So you're going front, back, change, don't change. Side, don't change. There we go. The same thing back and the front and the side and the don't change. Now we're going front and the side and the front and the side as we just did in first. One more front and the side, don't change. One back. One side. There we go. Ready to reverse. Back and the front and the side and the side, front and the back and the side and the side, back and the side, back and the side, back and the side and the front and the side. So pattern-wise it's the same thing, but leg-wise it isn't. Yes, Jane. Yes, please. The last one, make it a plie parterre to soutenu to the other side. Unless, of course, we're running into troubles, then we can stop and reset. How is Gregg doing? Back and the front and the side and the side. Now front and the side 3 times. Front and the side and the front and the side and the front and the side. Don't change yet. Now back, as we just did in first. Inside, back, outside, side. There you go. You're ready to reverse the whole noodle. Or not. Yes, no, maybe.
Wait a minute.
Front, back, side, back, front, side. Front side, back side. You have to be very diligent about your fifth positions, otherwise we're going to trip ourselves. Front side again. Nope, don't change it.
Side,
Back side.
side.
Yes, no, you can reverse the whole thing. Okay. I could have started this way, but, you know, make it more interesting by flipping these 2 things. Here we go, and good luck. Here we go, and the front and back, side and the back. And front, side 3 times. Inside, back, outside, side. There we go, front and side. Remember, it starts front, back, side, not front, side. That was the previous combo. I know. Mean, nasty, rotten me. Okay, are we good to attempt this? Remember, Craig, your last pattern is backside, front, then side, and soutenu. Don't cut it short. So that soutenu is relatively quick. Yeah, just don't eat the last half of the last pattern. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Here we go, and front, back. And let's remember our head should be to the side when you look to the front. And head Yeah, the last one was exactly like before. Back and side, back and side, back and side, and front, then plié à la seconde and soutenu to the other side. Is that making sense, Greg?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, you just got kind of frozen. Let's blame it on Zoom. How's that?
Well, not quite, but
Let's pretend it was a Zoom freeze and you did everything perfectly. However, you're giving me a wonderful reason to repeat this whole thing with dégagés. What do you say? So we have one more chance at perfection. And here we go. Here we go, destination fifth. Fifth, 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 fifth. Quick toes. Side, back, side, back, side, front, back. Side soutenu. And relax. Alright. I guess no dancing on yellow taxi cabs in front of a theater today. Alright. Just push off. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 coupe and the 2, 3 and the 4 and the 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. So this is something like an attitude. Don't worry about the position. Just push off the floor. Push off now coupe. 2, 3, 4. Passé flat. Stay. Close fifth. Reverse. Push off and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Now coupe. Really guide your toes into that fifth as we needed for pirouette. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Just push off, 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 off. Now coupe, super crunchy hinges to get back into your fifth. Passé relevé. Stay. We'll go to the left after. So don't worry about the first 4. Whatever your foot is doing and wherever it is going is great. However, for the next 4, really control it closing in the appropriate fifth position. Okay. Here we go. And push. 1, 1, 1. Now coupe. That's it. And 8. Close behind. Push, push. Keep that same push for your coupes and for your passé. Feel yourself, structure, architecture. Close and push, push. And first. Only Porte Bras would be correct. There we go. And push and push and push and the push and to your passé relevé and that's it. You're good, Jane. Hold your horses and relax. Right. No problem. No problem at all. Okay. It's totally fine. Enthusiasm appreciated. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. Feel the same toe action for each thing you do and Let's go port de bras forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the arms and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 up and over back. 2 and the 3 and the 4. We keep going on the or 7. 8 to the bar. 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Balance for 2 and the 3 and the 4. Plié through to arabesque. Reverse. How did I start? Oh, put it back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5. 4 and forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4. Keep going on the down and the 7 and 8 away from the bar and the 3 and the 4. 4 more on the dance. Straight into balance bar 4 and the 3 and the 4. Plié coupé to the front, then into your stretch. So there's no balance in that combination today.
Alex, you were frozen during most of that. Does it start with the port de bras?
Yes, it does. But let me show it one more time by now, since I was frozen. Forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4. 4 on the jambes on the or. Up and over back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Keep going on the or. To the bar and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 4 more on the oars. Balance bar, balance bar, balance bar, balance bar. Plié, coupé, développé. Close. Or stay and just take your port de bras from there. Port de bras back. 4 on the dance. Forward, 4 more on the dance. Away from the bar. Again, 4 on the dance. Balance bar 4, 2 and the 3 and the 4. Plié 45 through coupé to développé front. And then into your parallel stretch. And here we go. Greg, there's nothing wrong taking the last développé up to relevé, but keep it 45 degrees.
Oh, okay.
So it's your toes doing it rather than your knee going and your toes are lagging behind.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And lots of allongé opportunities. And one. Feel those legs going away from each other. There we go. Up and over that. Nice and relaxed. Good your shoulders. Really feel the flow on this button as well. That's it. Okay. Let's go frappe front and the side and the back and the side and the front. Fouilleté, take it through. Fouilleté, close. Reverse that back and the side and the front and the side. One more back. Fouilleté en dehors, plié. Fouilleté en dehors and close. Front and the side and the back and the stay and the back and the side and the front and the stay and the front and the side and the back and the side. Flick flack en dedans, plié, soutenu. Other side. Front and the side and the back and the side. Front plié, fouilleté, brush it through, balance for plié. One more fouilleté, close fifth. Back and the side and the front and the side and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. front and the side and the back, just stay in the back and the side and the front, just stay, front and the side and the back, side plié, flick flack, en dedans plié, soutenu to the other side.
I got turned around. So
Yep.
front, side, back, side. and
Front plié, front into plié, immediately fouilleté en dedans. Yep, now brush it through to plié, one more fouilleté en dedans, close fifth. That's exactly right. Reverse that. Back and the side and the front and the side. Back, on the or through on the or, correct. Now 3 encore and stay. 3 encore and stay. 4 encore, number 4 goes to plié. 2, 3, plié, en dedans. En dedans, flick flack. So the flick flack is at the same direction as your soutenu.
Right.
So it's a little bit more organic. Okay. Let's make sure our heads are going to the side when we work to the front and to the back. Let's make sure we don't push off the bar for these fouilletés because it's going to make it extremely difficult. Here we go. Correct, and one. That's the idea, Jane, right? Gregg, careful with that on the down flick flag, not to let your knee turn in. Drive it from your heel, not from your knee. Heel, heel. A little bit better. Right. And remember, it opens à la seconde to finish. And now if you could remember that our allongé wants to happen in both arms before the flick flag. There. And now take it from your feet rather than from pushing off the bar. Aha! There we go. That is better. Jane, would you like to see this one more time since the right was a little rough?
Yes, I think they both were a little rough.
Well, the left was a little bit better. So, yeah, be careful not to throw yourself into these pliés. So this really takes a lot of control and knowing which way you're going next in these fouilletés and really feeling these à la seconde positions in between. Shall we be gentlemen, Gregg, and indulge the lady?
Oh, I was just gonna watch.
Oh, I see. And how about keeping it all below your knees and about half as big as you've been doing it? Yeah, remember frappés just stay right below your knees. Freeze these shapes. Keep it small, especially when you get into these fouilletés. The higher your legs go, the more harumph it takes. That's correct. And really make sure you drive it from your standing leg, Jane, when you're going on the down. If you're just flipping it from your working leg, then that is exactly what's happening. Then you feel like a Swiss Army knife just going. Okay, here we go. Let's have this one more time. And right, good, much better. Oh yeah. Okay, that was better. That was better, Jane. Yeah, it's interesting how these fouilletés don't work if you use the wrong leg to make them work.
Yeah.
Now, if you could translate that into pirouettes, Craig, that would be so great. Okay. Okay. Simple fondue to the front and the flex and the point. Develop here to the front. Fondue to the back and the flex and the point. Develop here arabesque. Fondue to the side and the flex and the point and the develop here à la seconde. Let's close up. Inside passé and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6, close back soutenu and the fondue front. Flex point, you can use it as a relevé before you develop it. The same to the back and to the side. Inside leg passé. Feel yourself close behind and soutenu. Last moment, that is all it needs to be. After these grueling adagios we had for the last couple of days, and here we go. And let's go simple. One tendu, one dégagé, one grand battement, and one a little higher, and the same thing to the back. Just gradually get higher and speed up your toes. Or one to the side, and the dégagé, and the grand battement, and the grand battement, and the cloche. 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. Quick soutenu to the other side. That's all it needs to be. Tendu dégagé 90 and above. Front, back, side, cloches. Number 7 stretches into your soutenu. Here we go. And even higher. Tendu. A little higher yet. Now full height. And 7 cloches. 1. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Let's go front and the front and the front and the back and the front on the no. Front and the two and hold on. Front and the two and the three and the four and the forward and back and the side. Close front. Back and the two and the three and the change and the back and the front and the side and the close. Front and the back and the side. Hold on. Front and the back and the front and the back and the side and the side. There we go. Front and the back and the side and the side and the forward and back and the side and the side and the back. Close your fifth, single turn and coupé and close. Here we are. So this is going a little bit back to what we did in the beginning of the bar. 3 to the front, 1 to the back, forward, back, side, close. 3 to the back, so that reverses back in this. Back in the front and the side and the close. We have to start a little bit further over on the other side. We are having our pattern front and the back and the side and the side and the front and the back and the side and the side. Forward and back and the side and the side and the back. Close your fifth, could be inside, turn back. Close fifth, back. Forward and back. And the side and the side. Forward and back and the side and the side. Then chassis forward and back and the side. And the forward and back, close your fifth. So we do that second pattern twice. Because there are lots of arms involved. Is that making sense? So you go front, yep, dum blum, and make sure you're starting a little bit further over on the other side because you're traveling twice in the same direction. Back and the forward and side and the close. Now twice, front, back, side, side. No, we have tendus, front and back and side, front and back and side.
Oh, that's right.
Now forward and back and the side and the back and the fifth, and single turn and coupé.
The taille back and then close, it's not forward again.
Yes, correct. So you're closing one foot, you're picking up the other foot for your coupé turn in the end. It might be easy actually to mark this one.
Okay.
And then talk about gaps if you have them. Gregg, there is no taille forward the last time around. You're going back, then close your front foot, pick up your back foot. Is that making sense?
Let's go chassé, chassé, chassé.
Taille, I would call it. Now back.
And that's
No,
it?
there's one more back. Now close your front foot, pick up your back foot for the turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that changing leg action that I'm after. Is that making sense? Yeah, you're closing one, you're picking up the other.
Yeah, okay.
Even so, we did a different underbar, front, back, side, side. All of them change fifth positions. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck quick. Yeah, your second pattern. So that is completely regular. Change fifths each time. Front and back and
Oh,
side
oh,
and side.
oh.
So you can go again front and back and side and side.
Okay.
Okay. Of course, we know everything we need to know about Tom. We start a little bit further over on the other side of your molly. So fairly close to your couch, Jane. No, the other side, because you... No, Jane, you did exactly the right thing. Don't let Craig corrupt you. Right, you want to be a little bit further over there. That's right. Because it travels that way twice.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Push into the floor, feel your fingertips accompanying your toes. And 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and close, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and the front, and the back, écarté, the other écarté again, and 2, and 3, and 4, and the forward, and the back, and the side, and the back, close fifth, pick up the other foot, and close. And you can adjust if you need. And 1. Close 1, pick up the other 2 fifths. Alright. Almost. Okay. You forget to strip, Craig. Cheap but effective. Forward and the back and plié, coupé en deux, or go forward and the back and plié, coupé en deux, or and forward and the back. Side and the plié, coupé en deux, or close fifth back. No, we are on the other side. Forward and the back, close fifth. This is all about getting your coupé into your fifth position after your turn. That is why we go to the other side immediately. Forward and the close your fifth, and the forward and the back and the side close fifth, coupé turn close behind. So this is all about squeezy coupé turns that go to fifth position instead of to some accidental in-between position. Are we good to give this a mic?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, really important. Okay. Remember, your turn is a function of your head and closing your arms and using your working leg knee. Okay, here we go. And got some accidental thing there in your toes. Wouldn't it be nice? Yeah, careful there not to use your standing leg too much when you're going to the right side. And then your working knee turns in, which is a telltale sign that it's not really an on the or. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Just careful not to tilt sideways. Long standing side. And long working side too. Yes.
It was the long working side that made sense.
Excellent. We found yet something else to think about. That would make it number 569.7. Let's go one and a plie and two and a plie and flex and a relevé now point tombe. Left and a plie and stretch and let's keep the arms, leave the arms long. One and a two and a three and a four. Now flex, flex relevé now point tombe. Close. And the side and the plie and stretch and the plie and flex and the point to passer. Temps lié, to plier, attitude to plier, pas de bruit. We're on the other side. Brush and the plier and stretch and the plier, flex, flex relevé, point, now tombe onto it. You just can pick it up right from back, parterre where it is. Lift and plier, attitude and stretch, plier, attitude, stretch, flex, relevé, flex. Careful not to lean sideways, point, tombe back. Through fifth, brush and attitude and stretch. Attitude and flex, point to passer. Relevé temps lié. Forward, so it's one back, one front. Plié fourth. Attitude, both arms up. For Jane, that's right. Plié, pas de bruit. You are on the other side.
The first time you did the Alasakon from the back.
Did I?
Second, you did it from the front back.
Let's see if we can get some logic into that. Tombe back. Close fifth. Yes, it comes from the back. To get your heel forward for your Alasakon.
Okay.
And just because we want to change legs. Oh, hold on. Me being stupid, of course, as always. This is right. This is right. If we want to change legs, obviously we want to have our right leg again. 2 and a 3 and a 4 into your passé. Temps lié back and forward and side and forward. Plié. Attitude. Plié. Pas de bruit. That fixes it. So yes, your first Alasakon is with your left leg. Thank you for observing that. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Flex and the point to passé. So that gets us to the other side. The same kind of game we had before in our temps lié back and forward and side and back. From there, prepare for the same attitude, plié, pas de bruit. Is that making sense? Now into your passé and temps lié croisé back. Now you would go forward and side and the back. And that gets you to your preparation. Correct. Plié, pas de bruit. And if you were in intending to go on that side, then that would have been right. Otherwise, you just started with the wrong leg.
Okay.
Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't start too high. Stretch, flex, elevate, flex. Just from right there, lift it. And here, okay, let's lift this up sideways, so that makes it less fussy. Now you will flex, elevate, flex, and side. Is that making sense? Right, and from that just prepare. There is no more forward. You're going Tonglier back, forward, side, back. That's pretty much the same thing we did in our Tonglier combination. À la seconde finishes with Tonglier back.
Okay.
Now you go forward, you go side, you go back, you go forth.
Oh, okay.
So it's that rocking of the baby action that I'm after. So you really can feel your center. Okay, and here we go. Really try to take advantage of that flex in the front or in the back or to the side to feel your releve before you point it and fall toward your pointed toes. And here we go. And feel a nice super long standing side. Help yourself with your arms. Flex. Releve flex. Lift it right there. Feel your square shoulders. Feel your opposite arm strong and one. Flex releve. Close felt en face. I wouldn't start too high so it doesn't kill you. And two. Now flex. Point. Passe. Tonglier back. There we go. Tonglier forward. Tonglier sideways. And back. Fourth position. Calm. Just your hand. Good. Plie. Just a little bit too much force there, otherwise it would have been very good. And one. Feel your leg right in front of your hip, careful. Feel your little toe on the floor in your standing leg. Good, Jane. Yes, good. And finish. Okay. Not bad at all. Now it would be helpful to finish your attitude turn instead of slamming your heel to the floor and then keep chugging, like a little tarantella, to release your knee before your heel hits the floor so you can control a nice smooth landing, like a reverse roll through. Ah, feel that? Yeah, it's just a matter of slightly delaying your heel like we do in jumps. Delay your heel, let your knee get ahead of your heel, so you actually can feel and control your landing position. That's the brilliance about these reverse roll throughs. The French were good for something. Reverse roll through is one of them, besides good cheese and food and stuff. All right. Okay, an exercise in force control. Forward and plie and coupe and tenlie forward and plie and coupe and tenlie forward and plie and coupe and tenlie forward and plie. Pirouette 2-4. We'll just do that twice on this side so we don't have to fudge the combination. Forward and plie, coupe, just a corner change, and ideally that is about as much force as you will take for each of them. Tournier back and forward and plie, half turn, tournier back and forward and plie, 1.5 tournier back and forward and plie, whatever is 2/4. One more time forward. So we go twice to the right and we stop. And we are starting with our left foot in front. Forward plie, coupe, just corner change. So this is not even a quarter turn, this is just whatever. Hold on, Craig. We are off to a bad start. You're starting en face. Your first one only takes you to the croisé. So that's what, 1/8 of a turn. Remember, this is about controlling how much force you take. Yep, tendu. Now a half. Now 1.5.
Oh, I couldn't hear. Sorry.
So yeah, there was some freezage going on. And we finished with regular pirouettes 2/4. And we are still having some freezage issues. Let's give it a second.
So it's forward and back and then plie. Or did I see you going through fourth? Or
Hold on a second. Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
There
were
was
frozen for a while.
there was a lot of stuff going
Yeah.
on. Yeah. So all of these pirouettes go from fourth.
Got it.
All of the pirouettes go to tendu back, excepting for the very last one that lands in fourth. All of the pirouettes are in coupe, excepting for the last one that is a regular turn. All of the pirouettes try to teach us how little force we need if we just change the speed and the number of our spots. That's the whole idea about this whole combo. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Yes, Jane. Any other questions?
Is it forward into fourth or forward back?
It starts with forward to plie fourth. Then from that point on, we have tendu is back. Now forward and plie and go. Tendu back and forward and plie and go. Tendu back. Forward and plie and go to fourth position. Repeat one more time on the same side. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. How lazy can we be? How little force can we take? How little can we engage our shoulders, elbows, knees, etc. And just work with our spot. Okay, here we go. Make sure you shake your nose when you switch your spot. That's better. Shake your nose. Right. Shake your nose. And relax. Yeah, as long as your head moves together with your shoulders, we are not spotting. So really make sure it's that. It's like somebody's tapping you on the shoulder. You're like, what? And you can be fairly aggressive with that. So always look behind you because your enemy is behind you. Okay. How about doing the other side? Remember, it's your coupe that is pushing your standing leg around, not the other way. That's a little bit like in our fouilletés. And flicking your fingertips as quickly as your nose. Fingers. Fingers. That was a little tiny bit better. Yes, yes. Yeah, make sure you flick your fingertips together with, remember the power of the allongé. That one. The conducting of the orchestra. Right. Together with your nose. How about doing this one more time, and let's have our last one being a 1.5 C, so then your second set to the same side starts facing upstage. So just a slight orientation challenge. Okay, here we go. One more time. Last one is a 1.5 C. Jane, the other leg should be in front. I think we're going to do right again. There we go. Perfect. And here we are. All the other ones stay exactly the same. So Jane, that last pirouette should be in passé. Also, if you feel like the pirouette is getting too fast for control, too much force. Yeah, slow your shoulders down, speed your chin up. Yeah, Greg, you should have started again with your left foot in front. Just saying. Even facing upstage. So both sets go the same way.
Yeah, I lost.
Yeah, you lost your orientation there slightly, which kind of is the intent of the whole thing. Okay, let's have our other foot in front, whichever one that may be. Okay, here we go. What a little half turn can do to us. I know. Mean, nasty, rotten me. Yes. No worries. Changement 2 and the 3 and the 4 corner change pirouette. Changement 2 and the 3, hold on. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 corner change, close fifth front. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 half, close fifth front. So now all of our pirouettes close fifth front. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1.5 close fifth front. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4th. On the or, let's keep it in coupe close fifth. Then we might be just sick of it. And we'll stop before we do the other side. So your pirouette pattern is exactly the same. The only difference is now we are having 4 changements in between. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 coupe change as we just did close fifth front. That's right. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 with a half turn on the oar. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1.5 as we just did. It's verbatim exactly the same thing. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4th.
Oh.
Yeah, your last set. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4th. Pirouette, close fifth back. So only your last one jumps to 4th with your number 4. Is that making sense, Greg?
After the one here.
Yep, 4 changements again. 1.5 C. Close fifth front. Now 3 changements and an échappé to 4th. And an échappé to 4th. Just a regular échappé to 4th. And turn from 4th, the 4th one. And let's actually land it in 4th and be done with it. We'll do the left afterward. Is that making sense?
Mm.
1, 2, 3, échappé 4th. Your 4th changement is an échappé.
History.
Correct. And then pirouette from there to 4th. Then we'll stop.
Oh.
Yeah. So it really wants to feel like we just, the combination we just did.
Okay.
I'll be good to mark this.
Yeah.
There's time. Close. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 4 half. Close front. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1.5. Close front. 1 and the 2 and the 3. Échappé, go. Close. My bad, I promised to land the pirouette in 4th, then we'll stop. Then we'll do the other side. So nobody gets a stroke in the process. Okay, here we go. And relax for a sec. Relax. It still works, okay. How about doing the other side? Slight improvement there in the turns, but still some confusion with your directions. Yeah, remember it's corner change half, 1.5.
Okay.
All right, here we go. One and a half this time. 1.5 again, since you're going now. How about 3 changements and an échappé? And 1. Sure. Oh. Give him in the end, why not? All right, yeah, quite careful not to be the leaning tower of Pisa when you pick up your passe.
You're talking about just the very end.
Yep. Take it from your toes, not from your knee. Exactly. As soon as your knee is first, all kind of stuff can go wrong. Better. Yeah. All right, let's squeeze one more in there. Changement, assemblée, glissade, change. Changement, assemblée, Roland. I'm migrating too much. Changement, assemblée, glissade and changement. Assemblée. I'm getting really fussy here. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Changement, assemblée, glissade, changement. Changement, assemblée, glissade. As we just did, changement, assemblée, glissade, and changement, glissade, assemblée. Twice done, we'll do the left of you. Changement, assemblée, glissade, change, changement. Because I want to switch sides, we need 2 more changements. Changement. Hold on, what am I doing? 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Changement, assemblée, glissade, change, changement. Changement, assemblée, glissade, change. Changement. Yeah, what can I say? Changement, assemblée, glissade, change, changement, assemblée, glissade, change. Changement, assemblée, glissade, change, changement. So that's the same as the beginning. 2 glissade, assemblée, starting with your left. So first set is changement, assemblée, glissade, change, changement. Your second set starts with 2 changements. Then assemblée, glissade, change. That doesn't change. There. Now start over. 1 changement, assemblée. Glissade, change. And changement, 2 glissade, assemblée, starting with your back foot. So the left goes first. There we go. Stop. We'll go to the left afterward. Assemblée. Just 1 changement. Assemblée. 2 glissade changement. Assemblées. Yep. How's Jane doing?
After the kind of the third grouping, changement, assemblée, then what?
Glissade.
Oh.
So it's always the same sequence. The only difference is you have
a changing glissade.
I think so. Changement, assemblée, glissade, change, changement, glissade, assemblée, glissade, change. Start over. Changement, assemblée, glissade, change. 1 more changement. Glissade, assemblée, twice. Should we mark this once?
Yeah.
It makes probably more sense. All right, let's give this a try. What do you say? And toes, not muscles. And relax. Yeah, a little bit quicker toes, Craig. Don't get lulled in by the speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the most important thing. If you start feeling rough, you know you're not doing the right thing. Yeah, keep these toes as quick as you possibly can. It's a little bit like when we have dégagés and the music is a little on the slow side, the toes still have to be super quick. So you actually get some spring back action from the floor. Are we good to try the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Quick toes. And that's more like it. Nice following action there, Jane. Changement, assemblée, glissade, change. Changement, 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 assemblée, glissade, change. Changement, assemblée, glissade, change. Changement, two, glissade, assemblée. All right, let's have that left side one more time before we say goodbye for today. And here we go. And toes, 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 or not. It's okay, it's okay. I might just remember this one tomorrow. And if I don't, it may not be such a tragedy. I think we are out of steam for today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will
You too. Thank
see you
you.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Alrighty,
Bye.
bye.